Welcome my dear students in prep 2. Today we will discuss our first lesson in algebra. This lesson is about the cube root of a rational number. But at first I want to know, what do you mean by the cube of any number? The cube of any number is the product of this number by itself 3 times. For example, 27 is the cube of number 3 because 3 times 3 times 3 equal 27. If we want to find the cube root of a number, it means that we are looking for a number. If we multiply it by itself 3 times, the result will be the required number. For example, 5 is the cube root of 125. Why? Because 5 times 5 times 5 equals 125. Also, 4 is the cube root of 64. Why? Because 4 times 4 times 4 equals 64. So the cube root of any number, for example number A, is the number whose cube equals A. The cube root of number 27, for example, is the number whose cube is 27. So this number is 3 because 3 times 3 times 3 equal 27. We will use this symbol for the cube root of any number. The cube root of any positive number is a positive number. Also, the cube root of any negative number is a negative number. And take care, in square root, there is no square root for a negative number. Okay, but here in cube root, we can get a cube root for a negative number and it will be a negative number. Okay, we want to get the cube root of 125. You can use your calculator, you can use factorization, and then sometimes the number is small, so it's very easy to get the cube root. Let's begin with the cube root of 125 equals 5, because 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. The cube root of 27 is 3, because 3 times 3 times 3 equals 27. Let's move to the cube root of 343. Yes, equals 7. Okay, if we want to get the cube root of any number, for example 512, by using factorization, let's begin by factorizing this number. Let's factorize. 512 is an even number, so I'll divide by 2. It will be 256, also an even number, divided by 2, 128. Again, divided by 2, 64, divided by 2 equals 32. Again, even number, so divide by 2 equals 16, divided by 2 equals 8, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2, and finally 2 divided by 2 equals 1. So, this is the factorization of the 512. Now, how can we get the cube root? To get the cube root, from each 3 equal numbers, we will take only one. For example, here we have 3 2's, another 3 2's, another 3 2's. I will take from each group only one. So I will take 2 from here, the first group, 2 from the second group, and 2 from the third group. Okay, the cube root will be the product of the 3 2's here. So 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. So to get the cube root using factorization, the first step is to factorize the number. After that, take only one number from each 3 equal numbers. Then multiply them together. Let's take another example. I want to find the cube root of 3 and 3 over 8. Okay, we have here a mixed number. We should at first convert it into improper fraction by using the same denominator, then multiply 3 times 8 and then plus 3. 3 times 8 is 24. 24 plus 3 is 27. So I want to get the cube root of 27 over 8. The cube root of 27 over the cube root of 8. So, okay, let's solve. The cube root of 27 is 3. The cube root of 8 is 2, so the result will be 3 over 2. Let's move to the next one. The cube root of negative 0.216. At first, this is a negative number, so the result will be a negative number also. 0.216, it means 216 over 1000, so I want to get the cube root of 216 over 1000. Cube root of 1000 is very easy, because 10 times 10 times 10 equal 1000, so the cube root of 1000 is 10. What about 216? Let's factorize. I want to factorize the number 216. Even number, so I'll divide by 2. It will be 108. Again, even number, so divide by 2. 54 divide by 2 again, 27. 27 divisible by 3, so let's divide 27 by 3 equal 9. Again, divided by 3 equal 3, and finally 3 divided by 3 equal 1. Okay, as we said before, we will take only one number from each 3 equal numbers. So here we have number 2, we have 3 2's, so I'll take only 1. And here we have, I'll take 1 3. And multiply them together, so the cube root of 216 will be 2 times 3, which is 6. 2 times 3. So the result will be negative, because here we have a negative number. The cube root of any negative number is also a negative number. So negative 6 over 10, which is 0.6, also by negative sign. So the cube root of negative 0.216 is equal to negative 0.6. Okay, so today we learned how to get the cube root using factorization. Okay, that's all about our session today. Next session we will continue the cube root of a rational number. We will take part 2. I hope you have understood our session today. Thank you very much for watching. See you next session. Goodbye.